We've done 217,000 USD this week, which is down 32,000 from last week. But, you know, you can't grow every week. It's not like a linear line. The fact that we're down 30,000 from last week, to put that into context, $30,000 total in a week would have been a huge week for us going back just 2 years ago. I used to read on Twitter these dudes who were doing like $250,000 in a month, and it just seemed like so far away, almost like it was fate. And then to actually be the person that is saying the stuff that sounds fake, it's kind of a trip. Q1's repeat purchase rate for the Hero product was 15%, and this month is 26%.
Wow.
Yeah, so we've almost doubled it for this month. I mean, not for the whole quarter, but like it's taken time to put those projects into place and actually publish them. So good job, Robin and Julio. Just my opinion on this. So this is, don't freak out, but every day your plastic sponge releases over 500,000 microplastics. What an insane statistic. Whatever one you decide's more powerful, lead with that. Mm-hmm. So don't have the bolded one 5 sentences down, because the aim of the first and second sentence is to get the next sentences read. Instead of withholding your best, most shocking sentence, put it at the top. Oh wow, very cool.
In desktop.
Really cool, Robin. These sheets here are going to be our sheet brand that is currently branded as Zero Waste Cartel at the moment. This is really where the brand started, and now we'll be adding the dishwashing sheets, toilet sheets, and the floor mopping sheets. And then if all works out correctly, we'll be putting that on a separate Shopify page, still selling them through Zero Waste Cartel, but also having equity so that if one day we wanted to sell that brand, we would be able to do that. I'll show you up here this restaurant, Joe's Fish Shack, which was like, you know, shitty seafood food hall, but it was like $50 to get like the biggest thing. And Scott and I would sometimes have like $65 in our account, and we'd come here and we'd have $15 left. But then we'd buy like 2 Cokes or whatever, and then there would be that feeling of like paying and just like, shit, I hope it actually goes through. I just said we did 200 and blah, blah, blah thousand this week, but I spent most of my life making transactions that I thought were 50-50 gonna decline. What do you reckon about it?
About what?
Life.
What I reckon about it?
Yeah, about life.
Life rips, man. Life be ripping.
Life's ripping, eh?
Yeah.
So you had a big moment, was it this week?
Yeah, what one?
Move over a little bit to your left. That's it. Where you curbed your anxiety, well and truly.
Yeah, that was this week.
How's it going?
Good.
What was the breakthrough?
I think it was just the right information at the right time, which was realizing that it's not actually real.
Your anxiety is not real.
Yeah, it's based on your imagination of either the future or that's it.
Based on your imagination.
Yeah, it's just your imagination of the future,
and
triggering your nervous system into reacting.
And how long have you been struggling with it for?
Since I was in high school.
And so since this breakthrough, you're gravy or what?
Yeah, I haven't had any, not even a little bit.
Fuck man, good job.
And it's not gonna happen either.
There's 20 content creators now, so it's this constant influx of content coming through. There's just creators sending through stuff, and I'm briefing out stuff to be sent to me. So it's like all this content for all our social medias. Since I started this role like full-time for social media, within 3 months we have grown 48% followers. When you work somewhere like good, you just know because You never go home unhappy and you always come to work happy. As simple as that.
Wow. Every time you drop one of these, it makes me sound like I've got a gun behind the camera.
No, that's... Well, it would have to be, because I'm always like, for example, the self-help books, like I feel like so much I'm learning at work, whether it's not just from you, from everyone else, I take on to like teach that to my friends and family.
We've improved our customer service statistics dramatically. At the beginning of Q2, I said to the team that I wanted to get our first response time down to under 2 hours and over a 4.9 happiness rating. And we are currently at a 1 hour, 43 minute first response time and a 4.93 happiness.
But like, how do you feel about that?
Unbelievably like relieved. Everyone's finally like that we've actually created a system that seems to be working, because we're replying quickly and the customers are happy as well.
This is not very like...
Can you not do it?
I could, but it's gonna be like a bit uncomfortable. Okay, actually no, it's fine.
Now you have to do your own stunts.
I've just been like really trying to be more open-minded, because I could tell my I don't know, just like throughout life, like even in my personal life, I just feel like my ego keeps getting in the way of everything.
Really?
So I've just been like trying to just be really like a lot more open-minded to like seeing things from different perspectives and taking on criticism and trying to grow without constantly feeling like insecure or defensive.
How's that going for you?
It's pretty good, actually. It feels kind of euphoric when you get to the other side of that like realization.
But it's kind of
But it's a journey, obviously.
And it's like jumping in a pool. It's like you jump in once on that day and then you can keep on jumping in, but then the next day you got to confront the cold again.
Exactly, yeah. How would you summarize the week in 3 words?
3 words: painful, fun, and dead.
Care to elaborate on that?
Pushing the envelope of my brain to do this much work is painful, but I get so much joy out of it that it's fun. And then by the end of the week, I'm dead. My brain's kaput.
Are you going to do anything tonight to relax, unwind?
I'm gonna eat scones.
It's either scones, cigars, or Italian food.
Scones, cigars, and spaghetti. What you learn about this game is that nothing ever truly feels complete. You just have good days and bad days, and good days are the days where like you've done everything you can and you finish it and it's like you have this sense of satisfaction. But you wake up the next morning and you have to repeat that to get that same feeling of satisfaction. And it's like when one project ends, another one has already started. And so it's like you have to make the most of the days, regardless of where you're at. So I feel like for the first time in my life, I'm making the most of my days.